Welcome back to the Genesis Order. We have another update to get through. As always, please consider hitting like and subscribe. Greatly helps me out. And let's get through this one by first heading to Ray's farm, heading inside, heading upstairs, and heading into the bedroom on the right, which is going to be Hannah's bedroom, to have a little chat to her. After the conversation with Hannah, we're going to follow her to the strip center and head inside the XXX store. After that conversation, we are then going to ignore the girl for a split second to go to the exclamation mark and buy another C. With that purchase, we can then follow Hannah and Alia to Ray's farm. We will then be tasked with building a bow and arrow. The craft recipe is inside this cave. We're then going to follow the footsteps down here and pick up the craft recipe for it. We will then exit the cave and head north. This sparkle on the right hand side has consistently been stick for me, and this sparkle over here has consistently been flint rock. That is going to be two of the ingredients you need. Exiting Ray's farms, we head to Wilkes's mansion, and out front there should be a crow feather for you to pick up as well. Leaving just the hemp cord, and that's going to be in the apartments. The apartment on the left hand side, just on the sofa, is going to be the final sparkle you need. With the hemp cord, you can then open up Angelcraft and craft the bow and arrow. With that, you can head back to Ray's farm and back into the barn to continue the story. We will then be following the girl to the back of Eve's Cathedral, so go in the front and then go around the back, and we will find ourselves with Alia and Hannah trapped by the gator while Hannah's set up to catch it. We need some bait, so let's go to the left hand side, and this is where we will find the bait in the shape of this bird. But first we're going to follow the footsteps into the woods and pick up a chest key, come around here and open up the chest for a Kamasutra page. We can then solve the little puzzle here when it comes to trapping this bird. We need to get it so this rock falls on its head. He falls just here, so we're going to need the bird to stand there. So we're just going to use this rock as a blocker, because this bird moves 2 spaces at once and we don't want him to overshoot where we want him to stand. So shove the rock up and across a couple of times, come round it, and then shove him across. If the rock's just in the shadow, don't push the bird the wrong direction like I did then. Bring back here, shove him up, and then we can climb up here to drop the boulder on his head. Go over there, click on that to pick up the dead bird. You can then re-enter the area with Hannah and Alia, and that is going to be the story side of this update done. Hannah and Alia have had their great adventure. We can now head into Angelcraft to complete the 4 puzzles. First off, we're going to start with puzzle number 10, and it's just going to teach us the fire mechanic when it comes to having a heart. So we're going to shove this guy out of the way a couple of times, come pick up this heart, move. Blue guy can stop there, it doesn't really matter. Go over here a couple, shove that back so we are locked into this whole area. We are then free to hit the red button to release the demons, and then as we step down they will follow us and they will be in this position, leaving a nice clear path for us, so when we go step in the fire they freeze in place, and that is going to mean that we can shove this block out of the way and we are free to complete puzzle number 10. Puzzle 11 in the beta has a slight mistake. It has a gap here and it shouldn't have a gap. There will be another one of these columns just here, so I'm going to play it like it is there. With that, we have to get this fan into this position. To do that, we're going to come up here, hit this rest button, and then come stand here. That is going to make the blue guy freeze here. We can then bounce the fan using him as the block to shove it across. So let's do that one and then click there. You got to be a little bit speedy with that. He can catch you if you're not paying attention. Shove it across and walk along here, come down, hit that, and then you are free to walk all the way across once again, and then hit the bomb. With that you can freely blow your way out of puzzle 11. Number 12 is probably a little bit of a simpler one really, but let's go up here first and foremost. We're going to then shove this guy down, and with him in place we can then pick up this. We can then shove that gap, this block in here to fill that gap, should I say, and we can then go collect the heart. But don't go and jump into the fire. You might think that's the path, but that isn't, because we need to get this guy out of the way first, and to do that we need to use our heart to take the hit. Take the hit, go collect the bomb, and then with that in place, he should then rejoin this little cul-de-sac, or get into this cul-de-sac, meaning we are free to sneak along here and get this bomb as well. Come up here, blow a way out, and that is going to be puzzle number 12. Number 13. Unlucky for some, and unlucky for the beta testers who hurt their head the most trying to do this one. It's fine. We're going to start with the right-hand side. We're going to finish with the left-hand side, because there is a slight subtle difference, and that is the trick to this puzzle. So let's go and hit this button, hit the bomb and hit the teleporter all in one motion. It doesn't really matter about these blue guys. They're not going to catch you in time, but just in case, I'm going to stop him there so he doesn't get in the way. Just in case. Then the same on the other side. Same thing goes. Stand here just in case, because I don't want blue guy to come annoy me. We can then step up in here, and the trick is to never touch this fan. If you touch this fan, you lock yourself out, and that is game over. Shove those to the side, shove him up, then come round to the other side, shove him up twice, and you are free to use your one remaining bomb to blow your way out and complete the final puzzle of this update. And with all of the puzzles completed, there are some demon feathers for you to collect, and that is going to give you another pin-up for Ariana, so go and collect that as well. And that is everything for this update. Thank you very much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. As always, please consider a like, subscribe, and peace out.